Hi, welcome to Lee on the Lectionary. Today we're looking at the lectionary readings for the third Sunday of Epiphany in Year B. And those readings are Genesis 14 verses 17 to 20, Psalm 128 and Revelation 19, 6 to 10. In our readings this week, the blessings of salvation come out of God's city to feed and sustain his people. In Genesis 14, Abram returns from defeating a group of kings, including the wonderfully named Chedorlaomer, who had captured Abram's nephew Lot. He is met by the enigmatic figure of Melchizedek. Yes, you're going to need someone really good at the reading this week. Abram is met by Melchizedek, introduced as King of Salem, commonly believed to be Jerusalem. His name means King of Righteousness or Righteous King, and he's king of a place called Peace, Salem. Melchizedek provided Abram with suitable refreshment. He did not, as Roman Catholic commentators suggest sometimes, offer bread and wine, as in a sacrifice of some kind, but he brings out or produces them, according to the Hebrew. Jesus used those same elements of bread and wine in the Lord's Supper, of course, because they are so obviously indicative of basic sustenance. The connection here is not as close as some would like it to be. Melchizedek is not a pre-incarnate appearance of the Son of God, and any idea that we continue to require priests to offer any sacrifices after Christ's one perfect and all-sufficient atonement is a return to the shadowlands of the old law. When in the New Testament, Hebrews chapter 7 does draw a comparison between Jesus and Melchizedek, it is telling that it neither alludes to such a sacrifice nor even mentions the bread and the wine here. Jesus and Melchizedek are both priests of God Most High. The Son of God truly has always been from all eternity, and he lives forever. So the point is, we need no more priests in the order of Melchizedek, even if they did offer bread and wine, because Jesus is still alive and doing that job. We give him our sustainer, not just a tenth of everything, but all our heart, soul, mind, and strength. Psalm 128 is a song of blessing for all those who fear God and walk in his ways. They are sustained in every way by him and thrive, eating the fruit of their labour, surrounded by a faithful spouse and many children, enjoying the prosperity of God's city in peace and harmony. It is only a small, idealised picture of the delights of heaven and a type of that city to come. But the basic joys of family, food and flourishing provide us with a satisfying type of that final destination to fuel our prayers and our hopes. Revelation 19 is the orchestrated version of the basic melody in Psalm 128. The voice of a great multitude thunders out in John's vision. God reigns and rules, so we can rejoice. We are invited to a feast to celebrate the marriage of the Lamb. The Lord Jesus will be with the enormous multitude of his people forever, enjoying fellowship and good food in fine linen with their fellow servants of Christ's. As Augustus Toplady once put it, the kingdom of glory will both be more largely and more variously peopled than bigots of all denominations are either able to think or willing to allow. That kingdom of the New Jerusalem will also be more gloriously enjoyable and refreshing and fulfilling than we could ever even imagine.